Say something, I'm giving up on you. For no reason.
Guys, welcome to another episode of Unfiltered Brew. Today's guests are filmmakers, storytellers, and champions of independent filmmaking right here in Cleveland. Karen Martinelli and Robert Ruggeri, thank you for joining us on this beautiful Sunday morning.
Welcome to Unfiltered Brew.
Yeah.
Thank you for having us.
Yeah, thanks for having us.
We're so excited to kind of really dive into what you guys do, the film that you're currently working on, and all the upcoming projects you have, and specifically in our very own city of Cleveland.
Yes.
So,
When I first heard this first name, Ghost Toilet, I had a lot of questions. A lot of questions.
Seems to be a common theme.
It's the tagline that got me.
Yeah.
I'll swallow your soul through your butt.
Look that way. Yeah, look in that direction.
Tell us more, please.
So Ghost Toilet is a horror comedy that I wrote and I'm going to direct. We are in the middle of finding funding for it. The name came about. I have a very good friend that we've known since I was 6 years old. And her and I and our friends were on this trip. We did a girls' trip. And we just rented an Airbnb in Ashland. And then we're like, you know what? We need to get out.
Okay. Was this recent?
It was maybe 4 or 5 years ago.
Okay.
And so we were wandering around downtown Ashland, and there's not a whole lot there.
Mm-hmm.
And there was this antique store.
It's an interesting city to go to for a ghost.
I was going to say the same thing. Very horror-ish, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Actually, the place we were staying,
Was haunted.
Was it around Halloween?
there was a mouse that we chased around.
Was it around
my
Halloween?
No.
Okay.
No, I think it was very random Martin
Luther King
Jr. Day.
Okay.
Because we did the weekend, and it was, so our friend lives out in Oregon, and this was kind of in the middle kind of way, because she was
Ashland, Ohio is mean.
well, because she was home
That
visiting
doesn't
her
track.
family. So and instead of her being hey, can we all stay at somebody's house? We're let's just rent a random Airbnb that's kind of in the middle for everybody who's in Cleveland, and we're from Philadelphia,
Okay.
and that's kind of
That whole idea, yeah.
yeah. So we just picked it because it was a place that had hot tubs, a house
Makes
that we
sense.
could hang out
Oh my god, hot tub.
in.
What's up with the filmmakers and hot tubs?
It's a thing. Yeah. And then the raccoons show up, and then,
Is it? I don't know. But we were let's go downtown and get a coffee or whatever. And so we were walking around and we found this antique store, and my best friend looks at me and she's like, "You can't buy anything in here, everything's haunted." And I just was okay. And we go to the second floor and most of it's empty and there's just a toilet in the middle of the room. And I was like, "Is the toilet haunted?" And she's like, "Yeah, it's a ghost toilet." And so
That's
seriously.
where it came from. Okay.
that's where it came from. It was just randomly a toilet in the middle of
I'm
this.
hearing this
Oh
for
my
the first
god,
time.
that's so wild.
Was it a functioning toilet?
No, it was just I don't know if it was the intention is that you were to purchase the toilet from the antique
Were there
store
other
or
things for sale around it? Or was it just its own?
on the other side of the second floor. So it was its own thing on one side. And then
Oh,
there were
so okay,
other
okay.
things that you could shop for.
How did you know it was haunted?
But it was
Just
just.
our joke.
Oh,
Insider
okay. I
joke.
thought it was actual real haunted.
Oh no.
Was plumbing connected to the toilet?
Nope.
Was it just standalone?
Just in the middle.
Okay.
That's so
We should go
wild.
back and find that toilet.
If it still exists.
Yeah.
You should.
I'm pretty sure it probably exists. I don't know if that was I don't know if that's a big selling item.
Somebody could have purchased
I
it.
mean, they could have, but it's
This was several years
I
ago.
think it's worth pursuing. The hunt
I
for the
agree.
ghost toilet.
I agree.
That would be a whole documentary.
Yeah, it's yeah.
Got this toilet.
Yeah. That's the making of
The
our
making
Yeah.
of the movie, yeah.
the hunt for
Yeah,
ghost
the hunt for the ghost toilet. Because that is one of the things that I think we're putting on our Seed&Spark campaign.
Yeah, we're
Is the
doing
hero toilet at the end will be right.
Yeah. If you want to, there's a price point. If you pay it, you can have the actual ghost toilet signed by cast and crew.
Oh,
Or
wow.
Wow, that's
And that will
cool.
even be more valuable if there's a
Right,
if there's story behind it.
Yeah.
There you go. I guess you guys are going to be planning a trip to
Okay,
Ashland.
whoever invests the most money gets the toilet.
Exactly.
Ashland,
Hey, there's some people who are into these kinks. You never know.
Well, people like weird stuff.
Right, exactly.
I mean, everybody out there would like it a lot.
On
It's
June
not weird
16th,
at
go to
all.
Seed&Spark and you can put in for the toilet.
There you go. Yeah. So like basically like that popped. Like I was like, oh, that's funny. And I immediately said, I'll swallow your soul through your butt.
Yeah.
And I came home and I told my husband about it, and he's like, oh, you should make it as a sequel to. There was a short film we made called "Bitch Get Out of the Bathroom" from like 09 or 2010, I think.
Set the expectation. It was a 48-hour film.
It was a 48-hour film.
So it wasn't a feature film.
No,
yeah,
it was
definitely.
The movie's like 4 minutes long, and it was part of the 48-hour or film festival that they basically give you a
It's like a theme.
yeah, you get a genre, prop, a character, and something else.
It's not like July.
Yes.
Is it still July?
It's still in
Okay,
July,
yeah.
and we did it once, and it was exhausting. Like I basically stayed up for 14 hours to
Wow.
make it. So yeah, he said that to me, and I was like, in 10 minutes, I'm like, here's the story. Like, here's where we pick up with our characters, and like, I'm like, oh, I should write it. So I've written it, and now we're trying to make it.
But
So
didn't you write it really quickly? Like scripts usually take a long time. You wrote that one in just like a couple days or a week or two.
yeah,
Or...
yeah, it was very fast, and
How
no
did-
outline. It was just all in my head. I just
Were you
Wow.
envisioning the movie while you were, like, did the idea come to you while you were on the trip? And then as you
no, not until I came like.
until you came out
Yeah.
back from the trip?
Yeah, and my husband was like, you should do, like, it should be a sequel. And, like, I was like, oh, that's fun. And then, like, I sat there for a minute, and I'm like, oh, this is what we do.
So tell me this, like, while you were on the girls' trip, like, while you were writing the script, were any scenes in the script inspired by the trip? Like, things that happened between you and your girlfriends, in the
Yes.
Airbnb, like...
None of the scenes, but definitely the characters are based on
Okay.
my friends.
That's awesome.
And so we cut to this December. Bob and I produced a proof of concept trailer. So basically, it's something that we can show to investors to be like, here's what our movie's going to be like. So it's just a couple minutes, this trailer, and oh boy, I completely forgot where I was going.
It doesn't matter.
It's almost like a
That's
pitch.
okay.
It's almost like
Yeah.
a pitch deck, but it's actually a little mini trailer that people
Yeah.
can watch and
Yeah.
envision the actual movie. Because it helped us also kind of get familiar with what the concept is about the movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Here's where I should jump in though,
Yeah.
for your train of thought. So
Yeah.
we were actually meeting about something else. I don't even know what. We hang out every once in a while and just talk about current projects or what we're working on. And she was telling me about this story. So she says, oh, I wrote the script called Ghost Toilet.
Yeah.
And so my first thought is the thing everyone says is like, okay, what's Ghost Toilet movie about? And I was like, why don't you send it to me? You know? And so she emailed me the script, and I just sat down and I started to read it. And my first thought was, which is a theme that she now tells everyone, is it's not what you think it is. Like immediately I was just thinking it was gonna be absurd toilet humor.
Right.
But it was really a story about friendship, and I don't even think the toilet comes into it for quite a while.
There's
And
not
so,
even really toilet humor.
yeah, and so then you realize it's actually a very nuanced, deep script. And I'm also very picky about scripts and formatting and like, is this set up properly? And
Yes.
she was hitting all those marks. And then for me as a producer, I get inspired by people's passion. So I know that when somebody is really passionate about something, I know that I'm going to back that because
Yeah.
it's their passion that I'm chasing, and just trying to make sure that they get that out in the world.
Yeah.
And so immediately, as soon as I read it, I was like, all right, let's make this proof of concept trailer. I was like, because no one's going to just take a blind pitch and give you $1 million
True.
to make it
Yeah.
properly. I was like, we have, her husband Adam is an amazing DP who I've used as a DP for many, many years. He's also a director and a producer. So I was like, we know we have the camera. We have a lot of friends that we can like tap into and say, hey, would you guys just help us get this made? So then we can all, play together for a month or two and make a movie, And so that's kind of what started it all.
Yeah, this is the first time I've ever called in favors from our filmmaking friends. Because normally, because I've been doing this for 20 years, and everybody's always like, let me help you. And I'm like, we usually, if I have the budget, I'll hire you.
Yeah.
I'm not asking you to work for free. So, this is the first time I've asked my friends to be like, hey, you guys want to come have fun and make this trailer so we can, hopefully, I'll get to work again someday.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
it's
not
nice. Yeah.
It's
Have
easier to
fun.
it's easier to call in favors when you're younger. I think
That's-
now it's even harder because we're all like,
Yeah.
okay, now all of our friends are a little bit older, they have
Yeah.
mortgages, and they
Not
can't
much time.
they can't turn down
Yeah.
work if we're asking them to do something for free. And so I think it is harder when you're older to
Yeah.
ask for help. But I think it was the right choice.
Yeah.
We got
Also,
it.
It came out great, yeah.
The cinematography on the trailer was incredible. That was
Oh, yeah, that's all Adam, who's over there.
Shout out
I did like
Yeah.
I did like the trailer. It was nice. Yeah.
We actually, Laura Wimbles, who does Midnight Rental in Cleveland at the garage shop every month, and she's got her own thing going. She was nice enough to be in the trailer as well, and we were showing it to her, and she was like, "This looks like a real movie."
Yeah, that's what we.
That's what I thought.
She
I'm like,
thought it was a movie. I sent her I'm like, watch this. She's like, it's like a really cool movie. I'll make it, but she didn't realize the movie was even made.
You know what it reminds me of a little bit? Goosebumps.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah,
yes.
I kind of got a little of that.
That's a nice comparison.
Yeah, it really. I thought of like Goosebumps.
Yeah.
Like the editing was really well done. Like it was. I really thought of the movie. That's why I asked.
Yeah, you're like,
is
it's
the movie
done.
done?
Yeah.
Well, that's
Not
part of
quite
me.
yet.
Part of me during this, I kept saying like, "This is good. Like, can we use any of this? Like, anything
I
we
know.
can repurpose?" And we're like, "No, we can't because we're gonna have to, do
We're
like
gonna have to
reshuffle.
And have
Yeah.
new cast, obviously. that
Yeah.
we hire on.
Yeah. I mean, like we'll see. I mean, like some of the actors we had for this are awesome.
I mean, Mike
We're-
Wentz was on there.
I don't believe it.
Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot.
We had him on the podcast last year.
Yeah.
So.
Mike
That's
Wentz gave
Mike's actually coming back on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, she was just telling us that. Yeah, he had the only swear words. He turned that trailer already into an R-rated trailer. The
I actually
second,
was
the
gonna
second
send him.
F-bomb.
I was gonna record that scene where he's on the floor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, what?
I just sent that to him.
Yeah. So even the trailer is already rated R.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
2 F-bombs, you're automatically
Yeah,
bumping.
and that's all him because we did a take of him like silently
Uh-huh.
doing the backup, and then Adam had an idea. He's like, let it fly, whatever you want.
Dealer's choice.
Dealer's choice. He's like, you can scream, you can say
Well,
whatever
he
you want.
really got into character. I love it.
Yeah.
Does he get
Yeah.
script writing credit then for that?
Sorry, Mike.
It's not that generous.
I'm just kidding.
So, how long did it take you to film that trailer?
Oh boy. Well, we did it all within between November and December.
I was gonna say we broke it up, so it wasn't like a traditional movie or a commercial where you just do it consecutive days. I think we did like one day of
We did
shooting
it
once
as
people
we
were
could.
available.
Yeah.
Then we knew we had an interior and we tried to get everything we could get that day.
Yeah, we were filming in our former intern's house in Lakewood.
Former
Wow.
interns.
Yeah. Yeah, I
You
think
gotta find
she's
a way.
not a professional.
Well, she also was camera. She didn't
She
some camera operating.
She's done some camera work for us, yeah. So she was very kind and let us use her house.
Give her a
So
shout
it's
out.
How long
Give her
is
a
the
shout
movie
out.
gonna
like,
be?
Madison Shook.
Madison Shook. Rock.
How long? What's the length of the movie?
The movie will probably be coming in around an hour and a half.
Which is
Okay.
So,
fair amount.
Mm-hmm.
I- I like an hour and a half movies, to be honest. I
Same.
know a lot of movies nowadays are like stretching to 45 minutes. I'm like,
No.
I can't sit for she
No,
goes,
it's too long.
we can't sit with a movie that long.
No,
Really.
especially like
Yeah.
some of those just drag on and on and on. It's like get to the point.
Especially like at the beginning, I feel like I'm not telling you what to do, but I think at the beginning is when you catch people's attention the most. Because if I start a movie and if the first impression of the movie is boring, I'm gonna be
Yeah.
bored the entire time.
Yeah.
You know, so you have to like
You gotta
really
hook 'em.
catch
You
that
gotta hook 'em.
Yeah.
first.
Yeah.
Hook 'em.
Yeah.
Hook 'em.
Who says hook 'em?
Who does?
Script readers. Script readers say hook 'em.
Oh, Texas Houston people.
Oh.
Like hook 'em. Like
I don't know.
In Texas.
I've never been Texas.
I only know it in script terms.
Yeah.
They say you gotta hook 'em. You have 10 pages max for a
So,
script.
I just want to know, how do you pitch a movie called Ghost Toilet to investors with a straight face?
You don't.
You don't. No.
You don't.
No.
It is. So this movie is pure fun. Like to me, I'm a big horror comedy fan.
Mhm.
Like I like when it gets silly and over the top.
Yeah, it's like extravagant and over. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So like, this movie is very like Evil Dead with all the blood and Buffy the Vampire Slayer with like all the characters and the jokes and the relationships, and then the friendship comedy of Shaun of the Dead. So like I like, and I love the new Ready or Not 2 with all the blood blasts.
Yeah,
So like
Like exaggerated.
makes me a good blood gag. It's
Oh my god.
I love to
I
understand
feel the
psychology.
same way.
No. No.
He's
But
like, I'm second questioning my decision.
yeah, I'm like,
There's
wait.
gonna be a lot of blood cannons and a lot of blood.
Well, we already did. I mean, we already
We
went
did
pretty
one.
big in the
Yeah.
trailer. Like,
Yes.
We
Yeah.
had the toilet
Yeah,
shooting
shooting
blood.
blood out.
And if we ever show like the behind the scenes, like the first blast that we did as a test, would have probably killed our actors. Like it was so extreme.
We had to pull the PSI back
Yeah.
on it.
We had to like do some
The-
testing to see.
Yeah, you did the test and you were like, whoa.
Yeah.
Like,
love stupid humor. Like I made them watch a horror movie that I loved as a kid called Blood Diner, and there's a whole scene where there's like a naked guy and a naked girl like having this huge fight. It's so dumb.
Yeah.
And after this huge epic fight, the guy's just standing there like all heroic, and then all of a sudden like a giant, I don't know if it's a stalactite or just comes and impales him.
Oh my god.
And as a kid, that got me so hard because it was like this epic moment that just ended like that.
Yeah.
And so to me, stupid humor.
I don't know what it is about that, or like why
It's shocking. It's the shock.
It's the shock,
Yeah.
and it's like so over the top silly.
Yeah.
Like, I think that's like when Evil Dead 2 came out. They're like, I can't remember what they call it, but basically like Three Stooges, but like in horror, where it's like slipping, like him getting like stuck and like running into the bullet, not falling.
Yeah.
Like that kind of like
Yeah.
silly level.
Yeah.
And I don't.
It's cute. It's fun. It's fun to watch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just entertaining. It's
It's
like you don't have to
entertaining.
think too deep. You don't have to like tap into your inner emotions about issues you had as a child. You just watch something that's purely stupid and funny. Like,
Yeah.
I want to know more about toilets. Ghost toilet. Like
We learned
when
a
I
lot.
when I looked at the toilet. When
Yeah.
I looked at the trailer, I had kind of came off that it was two friends and one passed away and one was trying to hold on to her.
Yeah.
And she was doing all these rituals where she threw the stone into the toilets.
Yeah.
And then
Released.
released it,
Demons.
and then released the
Released the
demon.
demons.
Tell us a little more about.
So basically, the story is about two friends. One of them in the open of the movie, she's passed away, so she's now visiting our main character, and you're as a ghost or her conscience. So, but like a decade ago, they found this stone that they discovered had a wishing element to it, and bad things happened. Like they accidentally killed her roommate. So then they're like, okay, like we can't, like we're just gonna put this away and like keep it safe. We just have to guard it. Like you can't destroy it. We're just gonna be the keepers of this thing. So the two friends, one's responsible, one is not. The responsible one's
Sounds familiar.
Wait, do we have our cast right here?
I literally do. Like
Are
this
we
is-
looking
yeah.
at the cast of our movie right now? Yeah.
You're like,
I have to tell you a funny
So you're
thing.
Liz,
Once you're done, I tell you a funny thing that we talked about earlier about the toilet.
Okay.
So,
okay.
Oh yeah.
Okay. So basically, like she's the irresponsible one is the one who is left, and she takes the stone and is like not dealing with this, and gets drunk and flushes it down.
But she's also mad.
That sounds
Her-
like I would get
She's
drunk.
also mad that her friend didn't use it to save her own life. So she
Yeah,
kept
that's
saying like, why didn't you could have saved her.
That's the underlying. It's like she's grieving her friend and being like she could have used the stone to wish away.
Do we know how she passed away?
She had cancer.
Cancer. Okay.
So like, yeah,
So she was really upset and mad. Like we
Yeah.
could have used this stone to save you, but we didn't.
Mm-hmm.
Does your friend who you base this off of know that you killed her?
Maybe she has read it. I don't know.
She's
if she
gonna know
knows.
after this podcast.
Well, no, well,
This is all stuff I'm learning in real time. I didn't know the backstory of that.
Yeah.
I just literally.
Have you seen?
Yeah, I'm learning all. I didn't know the impetus of all this. I knew bitch get out the bathroom.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I knew.
So yeah, basically it's like this character is dealing with her grief and her anger throughout the film, but she realizes very quickly what she's done, and meanwhile there's a new person who's moved into the house and is having a housewarming party. So she's like, oh no, I gotta go get it back, and so she sneaks into the party, and then like, basically the stone releases a demon, and that's the ghost toilet.
And it chases down people
And
at
it's-
this house.
Yeah, so it's a very Evil Dead style demons where like the human gets possessed and turns into the demon.
Okay.
And so like people go into the bathroom and then you're like, are they possessed or not? Are they not
Ooh,
possessed?
okay.
So
And
it
then
takes
it's
on
just-
to each person
Mhm.
attached. We were just talking
Wow,
about
we were just talking
Yeah.
about this.
And basically the it's like whatever their deepest wish is. And like it twists it and makes it dark. So like yeah.
Okay.
But
Wow, that's so cool.
Yeah.
That
Stay
sounds
put
really
for a small
interesting.
So where do we audition?
Yes.
I think you are. I didn't realize. I thought this was a podcast. I didn't realize this was a casting session.
Yeah.
But you're great. Do you have the script?
I mean,
You turned into a producer.
Yeah.
right?
We can, let's do it. Let's audition. What do you
So,
got?
yeah.
What do you
We
need
can
us
start
to
with
do?
scene 3. Okay, this is when you're finding out that the stone is actually releasing a demon. And just find that scene and just go.
I don't have the actual script.
I know.
I
I was-
mean,
I was
I'm pretty
playing
good.
pretend.
I mean, you
We
can
can pretty
you
much.
took acting
I
classes.
did, and I was in a movie too,
And you
guys.
didn't kill it on screen.
And I got killed on screen.
And she's the irresponsible one.
I would totally get drunk and throw a stone down. I'm very into that. I'm very into tarot. I'm very into stones.
She really is.
Today is the blue full moon, just so you guys know, based off Sagittarius.
Wait, what does that mean?
It is a full
It's a
Because
full
I
moon
found a
today.
dead raccoon in my shed.
Yeah.
Started my day with
It just
sucking
like
eyeballs.
means like
You're doomed.
you know things that you're doomed.
Great.
You're
Let's
about to
go
be.
check
You're
out,
about to.
yeah.
Your toilet's about to get haunted.
You can never go to the bathroom
Oh,
alone.
no. I didn't know that.
Speaking of that, let's just say there was in your house there was a haunted toilet. How long would it take you to move out?
Immediately.
I'd be gone.
As much as I'm a fan of horror movies, they scare me, and I'm like, why? Everyone, I'm like, why would you stick around in this situation?
Yeah.
What are you doing? Like,
But that's why going back to comedy, that's why
Yeah.
I will watch a scary movie with comedy.
yeah,
Because you're gonna
same.
get that laugh and it doesn't feel as intense.
It
But
doesn't
like you
feel
watch
as
an Exorcist or The Chain
Oh,
Flick
no,
or
I
any of those,
can't.
I would be haunted for. I remember one time
Yeah.
the washing machine made the floor shake,
Yeah.
like,
Oh yeah.
and I thought I was like, oh my god, it's because I saw the movie.
Yeah.
It's coming for me, and I was like, I'm done. And then like I was terrorized, like
Yeah.
traumatized.
Yeah.
My cousins and I used to watch scary movies all the time
Yeah.
when we were younger. Like we would do Exorcism, we would do
The
Freddy Krueger and all these crazy things, and then we would freak ourselves out because we'd be alone at home. Our
Yeah.
parents would be home.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You'd hear one creak and
Yeah.
we're like, "Give me the knife. Where's the someone coming?" We literally at one
Yeah.
point hid in the closet and with a knife because we were so scared because we thought someone was outside our door.
Do you ever do Ouija board?
No.
Never have I
I
tried
don't mess
that.
with that.
I don't know.
I
did
to
it
this
once.
day,
I
I'm
will
still
never,
scared of
ever
that.
I do not
do
mess
it
around
again.
with that.
It made the There was a kid that apparently had died. This was like a friend of mine was like and apparently some young kid had died and they were misspelling the words just slightly like an 8-year-old would. And then they were like, "Are you here now?" And it was like, "Yes." And immediately I was just like, "I'm out of here." And then it said, "Where are you?" And it said, "In the lights." And the lights flickered and went off.
No, like seriously.
And
this
then my
is not a
friends
joke.
left me. This is all real. And then I was home alone. My parents were out of town. I was like in high school. And I just remembered like the whole night just laying there like wide awake staring.
The bit is if you don't say goodbye, then they're with you.
Oh great. Well that ghost then is still
Yeah,
with
how do you
me.
close
Yeah.
that door? That like
Yeah.
you just open up that portal.
Yeah, well, it's
right?
still
And
open
you
then,
shut it.
probably.
You open the portal.
How do I
Oh
get
god,
rid of
he's
it?
just
How do I get rid
That's
of it?
why you found that dead raccoon. this
Oh my
morning.
god.
On a
If you
full
it's a blue moon, yeah.
Well, wait a minute. Can we use?
I'm doomed. I'm sitting next to him.
I've just unleashed it on
I'm
all
just
of you. Yeah.
Can we use that ghost spirit to help us with our effects for the movie?
Yes.
I mean, I've had a pretty good life. Maybe it's a good ghost. You know?
Maybe.
It could be he was an 8-year-old boy.
Yeah, he's
It
probably
could be a positive energy ghost.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what we're really
I like
looking
that.
for.
Neither have I. Just said it.
Very optimistic of you.
There is good ghosts, like Casper, the good
Casper
ghost.
was a very good
Casper's
ghost.
a good ghost.
Very cute. Very cute.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love Casper.
Yeah.
And Wendy. I've always wanted to be a witch.
Yeah,
You
same.
might be.
I swear to God, I always
You might as
wanted
well
to be like
be.
a little witch.
Well,
Yeah, don't give up on your dreams.
Yeah.
You can
So
still
like,
be
can't
a
you still
witch.
do one? Like, is there like a certification program? Or do you just declare
I don't know, I
yourself?
gotta go check out Udemy.
I think like a certain point, you're just like, hey, I'm a witch. Yeah. You just
You get a little
declare it.
certificate.
Yeah.
Probably
Like,
is.
sure.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Oh, I'm sure there's something out
In Salem, Massachusetts, but I really
Oh my
Oh,
god,
yeah.
Salem is life. I love Salem.
I'm
Have you
doing
guys ever been to Salem?
Yes.
Oh my
I
gosh,
love
I
it.
love Salem.
I tell you
I
about
saw Hocus
You've been
Pocus.
to
That's
Salem?
how I
I've never been to Salem.
Oh, I'm
It's
taking you to
not-
Salem this
We
year.
were supposed to go.
Sisters.
We're going this year.
Yeah.
It's a Salem.
Uh-huh.
I was saying I know that from Hocus Pocus.
Hocus Pocus, yeah. Classic.
That's where I
We
am.
did go to all the little spots that they
Yeah.
had in the film shoots and
Same.
all that, yeah.
Did you take a tour at Salem?
We did the witch museum, and then
Nice.
we did a witch tour at the end of like the walking tour around the city.
Yeah, we did too.
Yeah, it was great.
That
So
was
do you
good.
have any cool places you guys want to film this movie?
So basically, we're going to do it all on location because we're going to have so much blood that
Yeah.
we need to have a fake set because it's going to get destroyed.
So in studio.
Yeah, we're going to do it in studio. We're talking with TRG. That's over in
They're great.
Brooklyn. And
Which is where we shot
Mhm.
the major blood scenes from the.
that's where we
The trailer.
for the spec trailer where we shot the blood coming out of the toilet.
That was TRG.
Because we blasted her through a wall.
I mean, their space is incredible too. It's like 100,000
No,
square
it's.
foot.
I think it's 75,000 square feet. It's
Yeah.
got hundreds of pre-built sets.
You get lost in there.
Yeah.
There's so
And
much
there's
should tour there.
awesome
Yeah.
guys that
Yeah.
work there. Awesome
Yeah,
people.
yeah, So yeah, and then we just have like a week of exterior, so we'll be bouncing around in parts of Cleveland.
When's the ideal time for you to shoot? Ideally.
I mean, as the director, I think I would really like fall because that's the traditional, or winter because like I like the dead trees. Like,
right.
Yeah.
But I don't like
the
snow.
horror
Yeah.
movie more,
I'm
yeah.
talking maybe end of winter, so it's not all snow.
Yeah.
Well, we're not rushing there. We just started summer.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, we need money first. So if there's anyone who's really interested in investing,
For sure, yeah. Again, you'll be surprised how many people are interested in like this horror comedic.
it's like it's like the one independent form of independent movies that actually make money.
Yeah.
Like I keep seeing like all these movies that get put out independently and they make their money back like within a month because it's so economical and popular. So like and just streaming it. And the plan for this one is because of the nature of what it is doing a screening tour with it. So it's more of an experience. So like you get this event. So like we hand out like glowing toilet brushes and like make it more of a spectacle.
And you should have a glow in the dark toilet seat.
Yeah, oh, that's a good idea. We're always like, we should have a toilet that
We can make
glows
that
and you
happen.
can get your picture taken in it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it on the toilet.
Yeah. Sit on the toilet.
We'll have one that we take around to all this.
It's gonna be the most vulnerable position to
Yeah. Yeah. One of the most personal things you can experience.
Now you guys are freaking out. Now I'm not gonna be able to go to the bathroom because I'm gonna be afraid someone's gonna pull me out of the toilet.
That could be a
Oh my god, what happened to the light?
Yeah, lights flare.
Larry.
Are you? Is it?
Was that you, Larry?
Are we channeling the?
He did the
Guys.
Wait, I'm
whoever's
sorry.
watching.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Wait, don't
I
you
might
just
need
said
to
the
leave.
light.
I
I'm
might
scared.
need to leave right now. I wanted to like just take off my microphone and storm out, but I was like, oh, it's just.
That's your
I could, yeah. I don't know what I'm.
The ghost followed you here.
That is crazy.
That's unsettling.
Was that really your head?
I'm
Yeah.
a little uncomfortable
Okay, yeah.
right now.
That Adam White's fault.
I'm never going to the toilet again.
You're gonna have a long road ahead of you. No going to the bathroom.
I might have to put up one of those things on.
Colostomy bag.
Yeah. God forbid not.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I wouldn't
Let's
recommend
not
it.
do that.
Just go back to like chamber pots.
Yes.
So I want to know, again, for both of you, what made you fall in love with filmmaking? Take us
Oh,
back
boy.
to where it started.
Jeez, you wanna go first?
I was just gonna say that to you.
Go
Go first.
I was just gonna say, I loved it as a kid. It just didn't feel realistic. Like I loved Spielberg movies. My dad had a friend that would like get VHS copies of like the big movies before they were released. It was probably illegal, but they were lawyers, so I trusted them. But I just remember I would watch them. I would memorize the lines. I would literally just do pretend. I would walk around with like fake guns and stage scenes. It wasn't until I picked up a screenplay in college that I was like, wait, this is what I meant to do. Like that just felt like what I was supposed to do.
Yeah.
And so I talked my way into a film set, and then I was like, I found my people. Like everyone there was like an instant best friend. We
Yeah.
immediately went out and made our own short film together after working on somebody else's movie, and then we just continued making stuff together. And so it just, I don't know, it's just the whole process of collaboration, and then just, I mean, movies are just cool,
Are
you
you
know?
Are you George
Yeah.
Lucas fan?
Yeah, Lucas,
Yeah.
Spielberg, like all those were
Yeah.
like those people were so inspirational. Then I also love the '90s filmmaking directors like
Yeah.
Soderbergh and even Ed Burns, who nobody would probably ever talk about as a director.
That's
but, like,
true. Yeah,
he
he
was-
kind of gets lost in the.
But he was one of the guys that like just went on and made a movie for
Yeah.
20-some grand, you know,
Yeah.
and like he got into Sundance and then his career's launched. It was the only time I ever got
Which
Tongue
movie
tie.
did he make?
was that
What movie did he
The Brothers McMullen was his first.
I
Yeah,
think I've seen that.
yeah.
It was like he was literally just putting out an
Yeah.
ad in a paper, and he was a film student at the time. And his dad was like, if you want to be a filmmaker, just go make a movie.
And he made it for 20 grand.
For like 26 grand, he just like, it was like not even consecutive, it was like every other weekend when people were available. They
Yeah.
would just film these scenes, but it was just like a very good intimate movie.
Yeah.
But it was just the fact that he did it, you
Yeah.
know, and like
Yeah.
Robert
Rodriguez was like, he had $7,000 that he got by like donating blood, I think, at some kind of clinic. And
Yeah, and I think
he
he was
wrote-
like, what do I have? He's like, I got a dog, a guitar.
A guitar case. Yeah, and a friend who lives in Mexico or something.
Yeah.
And so he made a movie, El Mariachi.
And it's great. Yeah. Yeah. And I
Wow.
think that's what, I mean, my grandpa was really into movies and him and I got along really well. So like, he is definitely the influence on why I am who I am on for many different aspects. But like he would do the illegal, like we're gonna just copy all the movies off of HBO, so
Yeah.
there'd be like 3 to a tape.
Yeah, we have
And
that. Do you still have those?
We had those back where I grew up in Kuwait too, because we had movies in Kuwait got released after the U.S. at the time, and like we would get those illegal CDs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we just
They'll come after me.
Yeah, we just had bookshelves of these movies,
Yeah.
and we would be like, okay, like what are we watching? So like a lot of the times it was just me and my siblings in the basement pulling movies out and watching them, and like I think the same, like because I love the Goonies, so like
Yeah.
I would
Yeah,
just
that was
imagine
fun.
the story. Like I was like, if I were in the Goonies, like what would I do? What would be my adventure? Like so, I think that's
I'd
kind
be
of
the
my
one that
first.
How old were you?
About 8. Yeah.
That's young.
Yeah, and then but like I didn't know that's what I was doing.
Yeah.
It was just like that.
Did you think it was like out of reach?
Yeah,
Watching
yeah.
it,
Well,
making
when I
movies and
when I grew up and even when I went to film school, I was like, no way am I going to get to direct movies. Because you go into film, when you go to film school, your first class, the teacher is usually, what does everyone wants to be a director, and everyone raises their hand.
Mhm.
I'm like, okay, well, not all of us can be directors. Like, that's just not realistic. And, like, I kind of have gone through my whole career, like, starting my career going like, well, that's not obtainable for me. So, like, I'm just going to work as a crew member. And then I lived in New York City for 5 years. And then I moved back to Cleveland, and I was like, oh, what am I going to do in Cleveland? Like, I guess I'll be a secretary. Like, I have no idea how my skills will translate.
Yeah.
Because I didn't realize there was so much film, like, opportunity here in that,
Mhm.
in our film industry. And so we're coming here, I met my husband who owned Hemlock Films and did documentary films. And I was like,
he was also a pilot.
he's also a pilot. Most of our stuff is aviation related. And I was like, that's so cool, I want to do that.
Mhm.
So then I started directing and producing for our stuff, and then I've done a couple short films, and then I've always wanted to make a horror movie. And so like getting to this, I was like, this is it, this is the time. Like, and it's time to level up, it's time to start going and doing bigger things.
I should say too that for her first communion, this is why
I was raised Catholic.
she decided that she was going to wear a blue dress. She would not wear the white dress, and everybody tried to dissuade her from doing that. And then if you look at her first communion, the communion photo, it's like 30 girls in white dresses
And
and
you're in
one
blue.
blue dress. And I was like, I will bet on that
Yeah.
all day long.
Yeah.
My mother was
Aw.
so upset. She's like, please, for the love of God, just wear a white dress. And I was like, absolutely not.
So why did you not want to wear a white dress?
I didn't like them, and I didn't. I just didn't like the idea, like it was like a little bride's
Yeah.
outfit, because like that's how, like it's like a little bride outfit. And I'm
Yeah.
like, I don't want to do that.
Right.
I was like, I hate this, and I also think when people tell me to do something, I don't want to do it.
Or the opposite, right? If someone says you can't
I
do
have
something.
found my soul sister.
Right here.
When everybody's like, if you're talking to them, they're like, you should, blah blah blah. And
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm not doing that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not doing that. I'm not
Sloth
listening
goes
to you.
down. Like,
You knew
don't-
what you
don't tell me
wanted.
what to do.
Yeah, you knew what
Yeah.
you wanted. And
Yeah.
you had your head straight.
Yeah.
But we just mentioned your husband Adam White,
Yeah.
who is a pilot, and he focused a lot on aerial filming.
Yeah.
So tell us more about that
Oh,
and
yeah.
your involvement in that,
Yeah. So.
and what aerial cinema is.
Yeah.
For those
We should swap up. You want to tag in here for a sec? It is cool.
Yeah. So basically, I will fill while this swapping is happening. So we met in 2000. You have to go that way.
Sorry, Rob.
You're good. You're good.
In
Quick swap.
2009.
Tag. You're in.
And he's been doing. He started Hemlock Films with his documentary called
Got it?
Restorers,
I got
which was about people who restore old airplanes.
Okay.
And then what do you do after the restorers? Like, what do you do?
What are we talking about? Making Jello?
Look,
Adam
White.
The 03 restorers, you mean? Is that
Yeah. Well, because I mean, so you went from the restorers, and
Yeah.
then you were like, okay, I have.
Oh, I mean, it was doing a documentary about airplanes, and it's kind of this gateway into a world that I'm interested in airplanes. Like, my God, did I not know what I didn't know? And
Were you a pilot at the time?
no, absolutely not. That I just did a doc with all these interesting people, and then start peeling the layers back on. Oh, there's this group that is doing work with a group of veterans called the Tuskegee Airmen, the first black fighter pilots for the United States Air Force. So I was like, let's do a piece about that, and then keep going and going and going. And we do enough documentaries about that and kind of do them in a responsible way that then people started making us their first call to do, it's like we want to make for our museum kind of a tentpole project, let's call Kara and Adam, and then they can do this in a responsible fashion. Make it interesting with also trying to stay related to facts, and then we're off and running.
Yeah. So, and then he does air-to-air photography. So like we'll be up in airplanes and we'll be in the camera ship, as you call it, and the door will be off, and then you're just hanging out in the wind, filming.
You're in there.
But most of the time, because most of the things that we're trying to film are historic airplanes, World War II fighters and bombers, and you can't chase them with a helicopter.
Right.
The best way to film a warbird is from another warbird, and fortunately, all those bombers had all kinds of holes cut in it for guns to be placed there. For us, it's great because we don't want to film through glass because it'll be very reflective and all that. So now we have a fast-moving airplane that's kind of a steady platform that we can put a few people in, and it has holes in it, so now we can shoot other planes from it.
So how do you shoot? You know, the airplane's moving and it's like there's a bunch of turbulence. How do you manage to keep it so?
He doesn't.
You know what I mean? Like how do you?
The closer the better.
Yeah.
Oh gosh, is that scary?
If you were on the
Is it a
ground,
little scary?
if you were on the ground, it looked like we're refueling the other one. And we're working with some of the best pilots in the world to help us achieve that when we're talking about like, okay, we're going to be right here. This plane has to saddle right up to us or be right
Does that
off.
ever scare you? Like, what if they collide?
A lot.
I don't know. I think.
I've never had that fear.
Scared of that because the people we're working with are so.
Well, now I'm thinking about it.
Yeah.
But in a lot of those cases, like whether it be fear or this is a lot of people's bucket list to ever be able to go up in one of these aircraft.
Yeah.
So for us to be there is quite the privilege. But at the same time, like one of the bombers that we filmed with, a B-29, that cost $10,000 to put in the air.
Yeah.
So while we're doing it, they're going up for one of our films or we're filming for them. It's like, let's go. You can't just dawdle because you're burning gas and those engines going $10, $20, $30. So it's like, get the work done.
Yeah.
Don't
Every minute counts.
don't gawk and take pictures for Instagram. I mean, you do a little bit, but you got to get the work done to be able to do that.
How much training do you have to go through before you are able to fly in such close proximity to those planes?
Well, as the camera people, none.
That's very reassuring.
But the people in charge of the people that are flying multi-engine bombers for museums are also multi-engine pilots for either the Air Force or
Airlines.
Yeah, or commercial. So they have an enormous amount of experience to.
Yeah, you have to have a certification to do or to get formation flying.
Okay.
Yeah.
So formation flying?
You get your pilot's license, and that is step one in an invitation to really spend epic amounts of money on yourself. Like, I have a pilot's license, okay,
And then
that's
you get
step one.
certifications.
Then there's instrument and multi-engine.
Right. And all these hours are racked up, right?
Yeah.
Because I had a few pilot friends.
Yeah.
Exactly. We had a pilot actually. We actually had a pilot on the podcast. He flew private jets and he flew us down to Nashville.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
The private jet that he was flying.
We talked everything pilot, like you know,
Yeah.
flying and
That's
customers
Turbulence.
What kind of jet was it? Do you remember?
I have no idea, but it was a very small, like,
It was
comfort.
comfort, yeah.
Alright.
Kind of like that.
Oh
It
yeah,
looks
it's
like that.
For that little model,
Oh, okay.
yeah.
Maybe just a little smaller than that. Yeah, it was a 6-seater.
Okay, nice.
I don't know the engine and all that, but.
So now we have drones.
Yes.
How did that affect the aerial cinema business?
Yeah, it kind of opened it up in certain ways, but also because there's a certain amount of people out there that kind of didn't follow the rules very closely. So it's in the folder of ruining it for everybody. That people would take drones up and like bouncing them off the sides of helicopters when they're landing at Air Force bases and things like that.
What?
Like the early days
Yeah.
when the drones first came out was
No regulation back then, right?
epically terrible. So now that the reaction, probably justified, was an enormous amount of regulation. Like there's a big giant LeBron commercial that was shooting in town many years ago.
Yeah.
And they're like, we want to, have a drone follow LeBron as he's driving this car on a bridge. And the FAA is like, Absolutely not, because Burke Lakefront being so close, and
Yeah.
they don't care if you're a big giant. I don't know what it was for. I think Kia. They
Yeah.
don't care if you're Kia. They don't care if you're National. They don't LeBron.
Yeah,
None of
those
that.
flies fly really low.
That was
there.
Nike also. They
Yeah.
brought a helicopter in.
Well,
Yeah.
that's the irony is drones, which weigh 8 pounds, could not fly because of Burke, but we could. Not we. I wasn't on it, but
Yeah.
the production could get a full-size helicopter with a nose-mount gyro motion picture camera on it with 0 notification. But a drone would take 6 weeks because ruined for everybody.
Well, that and like
Wow.
you can't talk to the drone operator.
Right.
You
Yeah.
can talk to
And I don't think planes can detect drones yet. I don't think they have the capability.
Oh,
No,
yeah.
that goes into the department of we don't have.
Yeah, we don't have
air
the
traffic
access,
control
right,
system.
exactly.
Yeah.
You write a check to modernize all
Yeah.
that, but a lot of the drones do have that capability, but also that there is a lot of sort of freewheeling people. And it's like, I'll go get a shot of this airport, and then we've seen footage of them getting a shot in Manhattan of the Macy's Day Parade, which is extremely illegal. And then they just grab their drone, jump in a cab, and they're gone.
Yeah.
So it's very difficult to catch.
Speaking of the drones, do you guys remember when we were like having a whole thing of drones, and there were drones around New York City and New
Yeah.
Jersey,
Oh, yeah,
then
yeah.
one even came to like Cleveland.
Yeah.
Right, it was the worst
No,
of
it's true.
security
So
in
what is
the
that?
history of the
Yeah.
world,
What do you
and
think
it
that
just,
was? Yeah.
and it just went away.
Disappeared.
Out of nowhere, all these drones, and
Yeah.
now it's gone. Like, what do you
Yeah.
think that was?
I mean, it could have just been just people with drones.
Yeah.
It was the emergency of the moment that replaced Chinese spy balloons.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And then it got replaced by whatever the next
Yeah.
kerfuffle
I completely
is.
forgot about that.
Yeah.
Well, he talked about drones, so I
Yeah.
was like, oh, that reminded me of that. And I wanted to know since you're like in the flying.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
it
I
just,
don't know if
it
that was
just
like a
quietly disappeared.
government
Yeah.
thing, or
It's probably a
if
bunch
it
of
was.
nerds that
Yeah.
like their drones.
Yeah.
They're like, there's a lot of dots in the sky. It's like, it's over LaGuardia. Of course there's a lot of dots. It's New York City.
Yeah.
Do you fly drones then? Do you?
I do. We do have a
Offer
drone, and I'm
drone.
licensed for that. But every 14-year-old out there can fly a drone better than me. So
You can buy one on Amazon.
yeah, you can go over to Best Buy right now.
I'm gonna buy one around your house.
Oh God.
Like, hi, I'm here.
That's something she would actually do. Don't give her any
I'd be like, I
ideas.
miss you, but I'm here. Go outside, I'm above you.
You have to deal with. You guys just put us in a movie.
I'm watching you.
I see you.
So, what do you think now that you're both in filmmaking? What is the next big thing?
Ghost toilet.
Yeah.
Yes,
Be on
yes.
the cover of Time magazine.
Oh,
You
I
mean
love
for
it.
the industry?
Yeah, for the industry. Yeah.
Oh boy, would I be king of the world if I do that.
I feel like it changes so fast.
The industry is
Yeah.
the industry is
kind of immersive.
Immersive?
Yeah, it could split
Yeah.
significantly where you have immersive technology where it's like, it's the question of do I want to be in a movie or do I want to watch a movie?
Yeah.
And the immersive would take care of that. The
Yeah.
problem, immersive is, it's like the solid split between theater and film. And
Yeah.
immersive and film will turn into two different
Yeah.
things. That
Yeah.
immersive will be an experience. I get to
Build
be,
experiences,
I mean,
right?
I get to be in Days of Thunder or something like
Right.
that.
Or it'd
Whereas,
be cool if you could do like choose your own adventure.
yeah.
You're like, what do you want the character?
But that's what it will be, I think.
Yeah.
It'll probably, film has sort of that proscenium arch that I am going to tell you a story.
Yeah.
And you're going to get absorbed by all of the things that a filmmaker is able to control when it comes to a film. The pacing, the edit, deciding where you're going to look. But then in an immersive situation, you're
Yeah.
the director in
Yeah.
many ways.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I think, not like, because we talk about this conversation a lot, it's like, there's movies in cinematic history where like it changes the game.
Mhm.
Like The Matrix is a big one when it had bullet time. So like, okay, like, but now when you go back and watch it like 20-some years later, you're like,
It's quaint.
it's fine.
Mhm.
Like, but I think it's because it's been copied so much.
Yeah.
Like, it's like, there's every so often you get this shift in movies where you're like, that's changes the game.
Yeah.
Then everyone copies it, and then it kind of just becomes the norm. And then we're always like, what's the next, like, I don't know what the next
So,
is.
how do you feel about as a screenplay writer? How do you feel about AI?
I do not like AI. I know.
As many don't. Yeah.
Yeah. I just, so like, I think I saw Seth Rogen give a quote where he's like, if you're gonna AI your writing, like, why are you even doing
Right.
this?
Yeah,
It's not
that's
really
true,
authentic.
because it's not authentic.
It takes
Yeah.
the creative process.
Like, the whole
Yeah.
point is to be creative and give your own voice and not, and eventually, like, AI is just gonna recycle upon itself.
Yeah.
Like, it's just gonna regurgitate the same thing over and over again.
And
it's,
AI doesn't experience real life
no.
things where
No.
you can use as inspiration to write your movies. And
Yeah.
AI is listening to you right now. They give me a microphone. I'm just warning you, be careful what you say. I'm already haunted apparently. This is my microphone. You can see it.
Yeah.
So now I'm standing from the background and no one can see me. So I can say whatever I want. I can be a troll. I can troll you guys.
The producer
Mom,
from
you
the
feel
back
very
room.
special. We've never done this before.
As long as the first, just like Blair Witch.
I love
Just like-
it.
Just like Blair Witch, that's another
Blair
prime
Witch is
example
a
of
giant shift.
a
Yeah.
watershed event of the found footage genre, but also Blair Witch is like got a ad campaign that can never be copied again.
It was a brilliant marketing campaign where they marketed it as if, like with the Sci-Fi Channel, as if it was real. Where they had a documentary where it's like, here, these three
It was
kids
stunning.
went missing in the woods. And
Yeah.
I didn't know anything about the movie, and that was the first thing I watched, and I was in high school, and I was like, how did I not know, like, about these?
Mhm.
a movie that was
That went
made up
missing.
as they went.
Yeah.
That
And,
they
like,
gave the
they-
actors all the cameras and
Yeah.
like, we'll look at your stuff later.
Yeah.
Go make something.
Yeah, it was a brilliant marketing campaign, and like, you know, of course, made a ton of money, and
Yeah.
Ruin people's lives. And,
the actors have gotten screwed, but,
Speaking of creativity, do you think that horror movies, like, you know, besides any other movie, require more creativity because you're trying to constantly surprise people?
I think so. So
Mhm.
like, there's a ton of horror out there, and there's a lot of really bad horror, and like I think a lot of independent horror people are like, we just need like some girls running around screaming, a bunch of blood, and a guy chasing them. Like they become formulaic, and like the only time those can be interesting is if you're going to come up with something really creative that happens in them. And that's like the kill, like because we just watched Scream 7 last night, and
Is that the latest one?
it's
Yeah.
the latest one.
And it was,
How was it?
there genuinely was nothing new
You're
that
right.
was brought. I mean,
Well,
there's like, okay, there's the
it's a
newest
screen- it's a
actor or
screenplay.
actress that's in it, but
Yeah.
aside from that, it was kind of, let's scream again.
And it's
Yeah.
it's a franchise I will watch every one they make,
Yeah.
because I love the original. But then I'm always just like, just watch the original,
Yeah.
like because all they're doing is, again,
The theme is very similar. Right?
Yeah.
The groundbreaking, that was a groundbreaking film when it came out, and that was because it was so pop culture heavy and like playing on itself.
It
Yeah.
roasted itself
It brought
right out of
horror
the gate,
back.
which
Yeah,
is,
because horror was like at that point, like, you know, like it was the 80s had its heyday, and then I mean there's some in the early 90s, but it was like kind of like the same stuff.
Yeah.
So this was Wes Craven directing and Kevin Williamson writing, and like this really smart script where you really examine the genre, and like it's lovingly making fun of it, but also making, you know, like making an actual horror film. And so like
Slasher.
yeah, and I think they actually, you know, like it's still one of my favorite films.
Oh, I mean, the first three,
Yeah.
I think, Scream movies are, I think, one of my favorite.
Yeah.
Me too.
Yeah, so I will watch all of them, and then I'm just like, they're not. It's never.
They're just
going to
kind of
match
roasting
me.
Speaking of
Yeah.
Scream,
Because
we
that-
had a
yeah.
really good friend, Jack, that was in Scream.
Oh, that's so cool! Oh, I saw
Jack
that.
Vaughn,
Yeah.
He was in Scream too. He had like a small part.
Yeah.
He was Jessica Alba's boyfriend, wasn't
Yeah.
he?
Oh, that's
Yes.
so cool.
Oh, wait,
Yeah.
no, I think, no. He was an intern. No, you're thinking of Summer Catch.
Oh, am I?
Yeah.
that's a different movie.
That's a very
Yeah,
different movie.
okay.
But he wasn't Summer Catch. He was Jessica Biel's love interest. But
Oh, okay.
but he was in Scream 2. They thought he was the killer, and they chased him down for like 30 seconds.
What's the actress? I think they were like
Courtney Cox.
Courtney Cox,
Yeah.
yes. I remember it. They were in the field and
Yeah.
they were attacking him.
Yeah.
That's awesome. I have to rewatch that one.
Yeah. Yeah. Very small scene, but yeah, he's in there.
Yeah. Yeah. So like we were watching the new one, you're like, you know, like it is what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like it was like they have a couple good kills in it where you're like,
Yeah, there's a couple of,
Yeah.
a couple clever things.
But
Interesting.
they
Yeah.
dropped the two actresses from the last one.
they did.
The
Yeah.
daughters were not.
Oh yeah.
in it anymore.
Yeah.
That's why I didn't watch. I'm like, well, what are they gonna do now? 'Cause-
It's
They can do it.
yeah.
One line explains
Yeah.
why somebody can be back. Oh, people like that. Just write a line and it'll
Yeah.
be in there.
Yeah.
But it like you look at like that series is now kind of just looped around
Yeah.
itself, and it's
Mhm.
I can't tell what they're making fun of anymore.
Well, that's the thing. I think it's like you can't after the first one. Like, how do you do the next one? Because now you're just making fun of yourself. It's
Yeah.
like the AI thing.
You burned it to the ground already.
Right.
Do you ever watch the movies and are like, oh my gosh, I know how they did that, or I know
Oh, yeah.
how they do that.
Most of the
sometimes
time.
you're like,
Yeah.
I wonder how they accomplished it.
Yeah, if they if we're paying attention to that, even being working in the street, if we're noticing it, they fail. Most of the time,
You're so engrossed in
we're
the
in
story.
it that we want like in Sinners, the big long oneer during the Pierce the Veil music number. It's so elaborate that, and so many people talked about it at that point that
Mhm.
I was kind of noticing it when the movie was playing in the theater. But the rest of the time, if they're responsible professionals, they're just staying with it and they can
Right.
examine
And then you
it.
talk about it later.
Yeah.
You're like, because we'll even watch something, he's like, that whole first opening was a wonder. And I'm like, it was?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Because
wow.
I'm too busy watching.
I noticed that we were watching Queen's Gambit, and there's a big long Steadicam shot because I do Steadicams. They're taking the lead actress and bringing her in the building and up the stairs, and there was no reason to do it other than
The set was gorgeous.
Yeah, we have a beautiful set. We're a beautiful set, a beautiful actress, and we're going to watch her walk all the way through this. Like, are we filming time? Why is this shot so long?
Because it's a beautiful set. And I love
Yeah,
the
somebody
every
paid for that
part
set.
of
The
it.
producer went, "Damn it, that is getting shown every square inch of it."
Yeah, because he paid for it.
Yeah.
It was like a big, like, 1960s Vegas.
Pan Am,
like,
that's what you
Xenotype.
hotel.
Yeah.
It was
I've never.
beautiful.
I think I've just seen a part of the first episode. I never kept up with the show.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, most of the time, everybody doesn't make it distracting.
You mentioned theaters, and now you mentioned Netflix.
Yeah.
So, like, do you think that in the future theaters are going to run out of business because everyone's going,
I've
to
seen-
streaming services?
Yeah, so like a lot of things that I've seen lately are the resurgence of the independent movie theater.
Mhm.
Like even the multiplexes are like people want to go to an independently run movie theater. I am a theater person at heart, so like my wish is that it never goes away. My wish is that it's bigger than ever. That people go because for me it's an experience.
Yes.
Yeah.
I want to get there before the credits. Like people who walk in like as the movie starts.
He's
I'm
like,
like,
Yeah.
what are you doing? Like you're not, you didn't prepare yourself.
Right.
Like you didn't, like to me that's part of the presentation. Like, I want to see the movies that are coming. Like I want to be like, what am I going to get excited about next?
The sound system's different.
It's
They're
all-
really-
It's all encompassing
Yeah.
that
You are not distracted by
It
anything
insists.
else.
Exactly.
that you
Yeah.
be a part of this.
Yeah.
And aside from the cinemaplexes, like the micro theaters are popping up
Yeah.
that's kind of a new revelation for this sort of resurgence of the independent
Movies.
market.
Yeah.
That a lot of genres, whether it be a horror like Ghost Toilet or we have a friend that did a documentary about wrestling, but there's these built-in audiences that you can sort of tap from to go on tour, basically like you're a band,
Yeah.
and you can
Okay.
take it around the country and sort of bypass the gatekeepers, the classic gatekeepers of Hollywood, where you can still occupy yourself by trying to get into Sundance or South by Southwest and be able, but that brass ring model is not exclusive anymore, that you can take a lot of power for yourself. And if you made a documentary or a small film and it doesn't have an immediate avenue available to you, go talk to the people yourself. Go out and start taking it to college campuses, to cons, to conventions for horror. And I think that's in the backs of our minds a lot for Ghost Toilet to be able to get it to the fans directly. It's like, it's not even like a YouTube model
Where you're
anymore.
like,
Now it's like,
yeah.
how do
Make it a
these
thing.
people get to see it in the theater?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I think too, like with streaming, you're just like I know as a consumer, like most of the times I'm like I just get overwhelmed, and I'm like I can't find
you're
anything.
scrolling for hours, and
Yeah.
then it's exactly what happens every weekend when me and Derek are like sitting there behind the screen.
You
Like,
can't
I
find
don't know what to
anywhere,
watch. I don't know what
yeah.
to watch. But as soon as a movie comes out in the movie theater, and she knows Jack, he's a huge movie buff.
Yeah.
you'll get to meet him, but
Yeah.
he likes to get there before that. He makes sure he like will blow up my phone,
you're
make
really-
sure I'm
yeah.
there.
Make sure you're there 15
Yeah.
minutes before.
Yeah, like we just recently saw the last movie we saw was Michael
Oh,
at what's that movie theater called in North Olmsted with Adobe
Oh
yeah.
Atmos.
Atmos. It was incredible. I mean, the sound. It felt like a real life concert.
That's
watching
cool.
Michael. I'm a huge Michael fan, but
Yeah.
yeah, he's a huge Spielberg movie. So he's excited for the big blockbuster coming up this summer, and
Yeah. Same.
he's all about
Yeah.
George Lucas. I'm just curious. Do you guys have a corner in your house or in your basement where you keep all your little film?
Corner.
Corner.
Or maybe I would say basement.
Corner, whole house.
Our house looks like a film aviation TGI Fridays.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Oh my god, you just see
Everywhere.
Jack's
We have
house.
like we have like replica movie props. Like
Okay.
we are film nerds. Like it is everywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love that though. Yeah, it's. I remember when I first walked into Jack's apartment the very first time, and you know he was an actor, and now he writes screenplays, and huge George Lucas fan and
Yeah.
Spielberg fan. So he has the massive Millennium
Millennium
Falcon.
Falcon. We have one of those.
Models, everything you can think of from like Star Wars. He had like little models and figures, and I was so overwhelmed. I'm like, am I walking into a museum?
Yeah.
That's how people are when they walk in our
Because we're still talking about business and they're going like, yeah.
Yeah, I know exactly
what?
how reaction that was my reaction. But everything is so articulate and
Yeah.
and the way he
It's
places
curated.
it. Yes,
Yeah.
curated chaos. That's what I call
Yes.
it. Curated chaos.
Yeah.
Yes, that's our house.
Curated would sound sweet about ours. It's like
That's
there's
our
blank
house.
wall space. Screw it up there.
I know he's like, just put. I'm like, but now you're ruining the aesthetic. I'm like,
The
yeah. I'm like,
aesthetic.
just put it up there.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm like, I'm actually trying to make it look nice.
Yeah, there's a semi-flow here. Okay,
Yeah.
sure there is.
Yeah. So how do you define a successful movie?
Oh, that's a good question. I think it's.
If I got paid.
The easy answer. That's the easy answer.
There's many choices here.
I think it's something that's like, it's got a great story, it's got great visual storytelling, and that like, it resonates with people. Like, I think that's the biggest thing we always talk about, is that you need to make your audience feel something, otherwise.
Which could be distraction, joy. It doesn't have to be.
Anything.
It doesn't have to be Interstellar where you have to talk about it for an hour afterwards. It could just be release and you had to release.
Yeah, you could chime in too.
Yeah.
I'm good. I'm letting it all.
Thank you, Raccoon.
Let's do a quick rapid fire before we end the day today. And you all can answer each question. So, what's your favorite movie of all time?
Oh, this is a question we get all the time, and I'm always like, I don't know. So like,
I always tell people to pick a genre.
yeah. So when I was growing up, The Goonies,
Okay.
and I still love that movie. I think I figured it out that it's the best years of our lives, and it's a film from 1946, and it's about three guys who are coming home from World War II, and it's all about their stories about how they adjust back into society and dealing with PTSD. And it was the first movie that really dealt with that.
Okay.
It is. I always liked it, and I didn't realize until recently, like every time it's on, I will sit down and I am mesmerized and I will watch the whole thing. So I was like, I think this is it. Like, it's got a good story, it's good filmmaking, and
Is it based on a true
I mean, it's just based on the people who.
people who are
Yeah.
Amalgamy
yeah.
stories.
It's
that they
amalgamates, yeah. And the director, William Wyler, was in World War II. He was over there making documentary films about the soldiers. And
It's called Days of Our
it's called Best Years of
Best
Our Lives.
Best Years of
Yeah.
Our Lives. So I'm gonna have to
Yeah.
check that out. What about you, Adam?
It is such an impossible question, but like one of the very first films that ever had resonance with me was because I'm old enough that I saw Star Wars in the theater. But even like it left an impression, but I was probably too young to kind of understand. I was 6, but I knew that this was a thing. I think the first time something was able to resonate slightly with me was The Empire Strikes Back,
Yeah.
which sounds
That's a
like
popular one. That's a popular answer.
such a popcorn movie, and I think it was a popcorn movie, and I was old enough to sort of start getting it, and 2, I think I was old enough that, because everybody's like, oh, it's the middle act, so it can be darker, and I think I was old enough that kind of hooked onto me, that even though it's a fairy tale, that there was kind of like, oh, the heroes
The
can
hero's
lose.
journey.
Heroes can lose
Yeah.
in this, and all the bad guys won in this, and
Yeah.
so at whatever it was, 9 or 10
Yeah.
at that point, like, well, going home, like,
Get you
Okay.
thinking.
Yeah, movies can be something else at that point. So it's kind of like a gateway drug for me to be introduced into themes of betrayal and romance and all that.
Romance, all
Wow.
the hero's journey.
Yeah.
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 What's your favorite one?
Rubber. AI.
My favorite movie is, so it was Goonies. So I had a random encounter where I was introduced to Rob Davi, who was the actor that was one of the Fratellis. And
That's
so
so
I
cool.
got to meet him and he gave me like a signed Goonies book, which of course I lost as an idiot kid. But then I went in the theater and he's the opening shot of the movie is his face full frame, right before he fake strangles himself.
Yeah.
So to me that was instantly magical, plus the movie's magical. Then it was Rocky
Kids
IV.
movie.
Oh, Rocky. Yeah.
Currently, it's going to sound a little selfish, but Kings of Summer is a movie that I produced, and it's magical to me just because it's about a bunch of kids who build a house in the woods to get away from their parents, and it was like a pretty.
It's got a hard Goonies vibe to it.
It's
It's got a very Goonies
Go
vibe
Stand
to
By
it.
Me.
Yeah, but also like my brother-in-law did the same thing. He built a house in the woods behind his house when he was a kid, and then we ended up taking the house that he built when he was 14 years old, and we brought it to his new property, which just happened to have this magical clearing. And then we filmed half of the movie in his new home, and so there was just always something so magical about that film. It's like Stand By Me meets Superbad.
Yeah.
It's just a little
Comparison always gets-
concern
Yeah.
that every time he talks, the light turns off.
Did it turn off again?
I don't want to freak you out.
The hallway behind
Yes.
you.
Yes.
Do not turn around.
I kept on leave her, but I just want to stay with you guys because I'm scared. I don't know what to do. It's being haunted.
Bright sunny Sunday afternoon.
Yeah.
Looks nice outside.
Those are the best scary movies though. Is like
Yeah.
they're set like in the date, like where you're like, this is not the time this is supposed to be happening. 'Cause
Yeah.
it lulls you into the so if the sun's out in a horror movie, you're like, we're safe.
We're
It's
safe,
fine.
but then it's
And you're waiting for like,
Yeah.
because you need to give the audience the reprieve. You can't just hit them all
Yeah.
the time because then you're gonna be exhausted. Because you're like, I can't take all the scariness. But like, I like when the scariness happens
in
in
the
the
daylight. I do too, actually.
What's the most overrated horror movie, you guys?
Overrated horror movie?
Good question.
Answer quickly. Time's running out.
I don't know.
Time's running out.
TikTok, TikTok.
What's everyone? I feel like things that are beloved for a reason.
Yeah, there's
Right.
good
Yeah.
reason
I
to
think
do
it's a
it.
hard question.
Yeah, that's tricky. Do you think
Do you
there's a
have
movie
one?
that's overrated?
I don't know.
I mean, it's a good question, but I was like, I don't.
I think maybe, I guess it's not like Hocus Pocus.
Yeah, but
It's not really
It's not really a horror movie, but I feel like it's
still
overrated. It's
scary.
too much.
Yeah. it's.
Even though I love it, but I feel like it's like over.
Yeah, but it almost falls.
Yeah,
into
it's tricky, but I could say stuff that's like horror has so many subgenres to it. Like what
Yeah.
The Shining is
Yeah.
compared to what Saw is
Yeah.
are two different things. But I think Saw is overrated, but I also am not into kind of like that torture porn type
Yeah.
thing.
I think It Follows because
Oh, yeah.
a lot
Yeah.
of people love that, and I
I
just like, I don't
don't
care.
like
I don't
porn.
That's our hot take
Yeah.
about that. It Follows is not really
Yeah.
our wheelhouse.
We were excited. We went to the theater to see it, and I was like, well, I don't like this.
No, I just saw the trailer. I knew enough that I shouldn't watch it.
Yeah.
So, if people wanted to support your project, Ghost Toilet, where can they find you and how can they support?
Oh, excellent. Good question. We are on Instagram under Ghost Toilet. Our handle's Ghost Toilet on Facebook. And then we're doing a Seed&Spark campaign. So if you follow us on Instagram or Facebook, you will see the link to our Seed&Spark, which is launching June 16th.
And you
Coming up.
can get to the website through hemlockfilms.com.
And then if people want to like audition or anything, where would they go to audition?
We'll probably be posting for that
Okay.
when that comes.
And I
For
hope-
future
I hope
actors.
you take this as our first
You're
audition.
like,
We'll be waiting for our call.
You're like, I need to put it on my calendar.
Well, thank you guys
Yes.
so much. It was
Thank you.
lovely having you
Yeah,
on
this is
all three of you.
All three of
It's
you,
been great.
including you, Bob.
AI, you too.
Very much.
Yeah, and guys, thank you for watching and listening in. Please don't forget to subscribe. It does help us keep pushing our episodes out every week. We're on YouTube, Spotify, Apple, and Instagram at unfilteredbrew.pod. And can't wait to see you again.
Yeah.
Thanks,
Bye. Thank you.